Hey there, projectors. Thanks for joining me for your intuitive reading. If you are new to the channel, I do my readings based on the 5 human design types. I use tarot, oracle cards, and sometimes runes. And my readings are non-date specific, so if this resonates you at this time, then it's your message. So let's get started. So there is something coming up for you around your self-worth. And maybe one possible thing that's coming up is you judging your own value on what you've been doing rather than who you are being. You know, like we are not, our worth is not equal to what we do. Like we don't get extra points and gold stars for doing more in the day than someone else. You know, it's the quality of our being, quality of what we're choosing to put our energy into, not the quantity of things, how busy we are. And sometimes when we have less mobility and, you know, we're stuck at home, there can be this like guilt or shame around not doing enough, you know? Like if you're tired and you don't think you should be tired, then it's like, oh, I have no excuse. Why am I tired? Like I'm really failing at this thing. I should be doing more, you know? So there's just a need to really be a bit softer with yourself. This is Glominous Doom. He comes out when we're feeling a bit low and we just kind of, you know, might encounter a little funk. The Knight of Stones here, the horse. This can sometimes talk about, you know, self-worth. But I think what is another possibility here for you is you're reviewing what hasn't measured up in your experiences, in your job opportunities, your workplace, your friendships, your family life, your romantic relationships. Are the people that you are drawing in, or the situations you are drawing in, just falling short of what you truly deserve and what you truly need? They're not showing up for you the way you show up for them. And there's this sadness around it. It's like, well, that's not cool. Why is this happening? And there is this huge longing for one thing, maybe to get out of your house and get back in nature and feel more connected to the earth. But this just feels like sometimes when people haven't honored us in so many different areas of our life, it feels like the sun doesn't shine on us. You know, like we don't have access to all this abundance, these flowers and the life force of the sun. Like we don't have access to that. And so it really reminds me of this Magnetic Fields song. I think it's called I Don't Believe in the Sun. And the lyrics that came to me as I was doing this portion of the reading, he says, I don't believe in the sun. How come it shines down on everyone, but never shines on me? How could that be? Such cruelty. That's sort of the idea that's like, you know, why not me? So there is this rising fire in you. You're getting fired up by these realizations with Luwathis, the wild, coming out. You know, it looks like he's ready to pounce. He's like, screw this, dude. I've had enough of this, you know? I mean, maybe this little flat moon face down here is like somebody who didn't treat him how he was deserved to be treated, and he's like, yeah, whatever, dude, I'm over this. That's kind of where you're at. With this coming out, that the Six of Stones, exploitation, you know, it feels like people have always been drawn to what you have to offer, to your creative abilities, to your sensitivity, your empathic nature, to all these things. Because as projectors, you have a way of helping people to feel seen, and that's very appealing. But it just feels like you give out so much to others, and up to this point, maybe you've just been feeling like it never comes back to you the way that you've put it out, you know? So there's this feeling of you're done settling, of being offered less than you deserve, and accepting less than you deserve. With the World Tree coming out, this is you deciding that you're coming back into balance no matter what. You are going to start depending on universal truths, inner truths, to determine what's right and how you move forward, not the false, I guess, the false truths that you've been buying into based on the actions of others. You know, it's sort of like the way people treat you, the way people have compensated your efforts, you know, in work and things like that. You've been adding all these pieces up to form an idea of who you are that isn't real. And so now you're like, well, there is this universal truth that I have this incredible worth just by being me. It has nothing to do with all the things that I do, which I do. But it's so much more. You're bigger than this. There is still this sense of hesitation, trepidation remaining. This worry over what's the right way to go. Should I do this? Should I do that? You know, will this displease somebody? Will I lose out on an opportunity altogether if I make more demands? You know, do I have the strength to do what is right, to put me or keep me on the right path? You know, it's like, you know, this inner wisdom, this inner guidance is there, but you're not completely trusting it yet. You're like It's, you know, it's like you've got a new bike and you're finally taking off the training wheels, and you know, you've ridden a bike before, but you know, you haven't done it without somebody holding the back of the bike to make sure you don't fall down. So you're like, you can do it. You're just a little hesitant. You don't want to fall down. You're looking for this fixed star in the sky to guide you through the forest, through this thick, dark forest, to guide you through the unknown. You're starting fresh. See, there's this little new moon here. You're starting fresh, and this card is asking you to, with all that you've recently realized, it's time to trust your inner voice, trust your inner wisdom to guide you, and to go into that forest with new eyes and a joyful heart. Like, start seeing things differently from your own perspective, not from how you think others see you and see your worth. Because that's not the truth, and that's not serving you. Well, I think that's the message in a nutshell. You know, that you're more than what people or situations have been giving you credit for. You know, just really believe in who you are and start trusting that, and asking for what you need. So let me know what you think, if this resonates with you, and I will see you next time. Take care.